Hello everybody, this is EPNN10, and welcome to another Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare video. Now today I'll be bringing you gameplay of the Mechanic, another underused variant, because basically the only variants you really see nowadays are electricians, welders. Plumber used to be popular when I first played the game over a year ago, but plumber's not even that popular anymore compared to welder and the electrician. So yeah, this is like another single target. Another single target engineer, and I see this guy over here, and yeah, he jumped down. I was waiting for the perfect spot to strike him, because basically what these guys have is they're really strong single damage targets, right? They're really strong these guys have a lot of DPS, but they only can hit one thing at a time. Same thing with Landscaper, kind of. And yeah, this makes it so that your stun is really powerful. Like, you could stun someone in the face, and you could immediately start shooting them, and you could finish them off before they get to do anything at all. Now, like, every time, I'm pretty sure, like, whoever plays welder and electrician, when you stun someone, they usually, they usually survive after you hit them twice or something like that. Because by the time you hit them twice with, like, the electrician or the welder, or like 3 times, they're still alright and all that. And yeah, they could still hit you after that. There's been, like, plenty of situations where I was like before, when I was a welder, I'm shooting someone and I had low health, and I'm like, oh crap, hopefully they don't get unstunned. And then they get stunned at the last second and they land that last shot. And I'm like, damn it. Yeah, this kind of prevents it, because yeah, his DPS is pretty high, but the bad thing is that he only could hit 1 unit at a time. Same thing as Landscaper. But yeah, these things do, like, these variants do, reward players with good aim and, all that crap. So yeah, this ended up being a really tough game. Really tough game. We get our asses handed to us later on. You'll watch. And this guy's here as well. And you see how I'm shooting? Like, there's a lot of kickback from this weapon. So basically, I'm trying to hold down my mouse button as much as possible. Or like, so I could like balance out, the weapon kick. Because if you keep shooting, like, the weapons that keep shooting higher and higher and higher. Like the assault rifles in other games, like, if you keep shooting repeatedly, it's gonna get extremely inaccurate. So that's what I was doing. Like, I was trying to hold the mouse down, so while I was shooting, like, it wouldn't go crazy. So yeah, that's how you take those guys down from a distance. But the damage drop off does get larger. He's basically the regular foot soldier in terms of maximum damage. His maximum damage is 9. The regular foot soldier's maximum damage is 9. He has 35. He has a magazine size of 35. And the regular foot soldier has a magazine size of 5. So yeah, those two guys are really similar, especially like shooting as well. But the Mechanic's air gun is more inaccurate, much more inaccurate than the regular foot soldier's weapon. And this guy's damage drop off, like, his minimum damage is like 5, I believe, and the foot soldier is like 6 or 7. I'm not sure. But yeah, this guy is not meant to be like a foot soldier, but he's pretty close to one. And plus his weapon kickback is much, harder. So yeah, but you still have that stun, and that thing is really good. And also what you want to do is that while you ride the jackhammer, you want to be as accurate as possible when you're, running around. Because basically when, engineers tackle the garden and whatnot, they basically move around a lot. And, for electricians and welders, they could just, shoot. They could just shoot anywhere and they still get a lot of hits. But with this guy, you're not gonna have much luck, right? So basically, you want to practice, your accuracy while moving. Like when you're using the jackhammer, you want to, like, focus on the person you're shooting at, and not miss, because yeah, that's gonna be a big deal. And yeah, this guy just teleported up to the wall and whatnot. So yeah, this is a pretty tough garden. It's like one of the hardest gardens in the game. This guy got completely shut down. So I'm just seeing this guy. But yeah, he immediately, he stopped using turret mode, and that kind of sucked for me. But yeah, I was able to defeat him beforehand. So yeah, really dangerous. This is a dangerous guard, especially the chompers. The chompers, alright, this guy's magazine size is 35. So a regular chomper's HP is 175. So if you stun a chomper, right, you kill them in 20 hits, because 20 times 9 is 180. And so your 20th shot up close will defeat them. So I believe that you should be able to land all your shots before the chomper gets unstunned, or like really close to it. Because I remember, like, I stunned the Chomper, and like he got unstunned right before I killed him. So yeah, it's pretty close. Same thing with the with pea shooters as well. The one with the 105 HP, because Chompers get stunned longer than any other plant. It says so on the loading screen, so yeah. They get stunned for longer than any other plant. So pea shooters, they get unstunned really quickly compared, you know, to the Chompers and all that. But you should be able, like, basically finish them off. Like I was able to finish them off so close before they shot me. Like usually, like I just, you know, I just need one bullet left to defeat them. As you saw there, really high DPS. I don't think he was at full health, but yeah, that 9 damage, like, it's constant. It's like, it's so much. And from there, look, I'm already doing 8 damage. So from that distance, my damage already starts to drop off. And due to the audio, I don't like the audio much in this game because, like, I focus a lot on the audio, which is really important. And sometimes, like, you know, when like a Chomper's above you or under you, you can't really tell. Like, if he's like a level higher than you or lower than you. Like in Driftwood Shores, you know, like the third garden. Yeah, the third garden, it's like, you know, a boardwalk. And sometimes the Chomper's actually above and you think he's below. I just hate that. And yeah, it's really important for me. But yeah, there I thought he was in my, you know, proximity, so I just used it there. But instead, he actually ended up all the way over there. I wish the audio was better. Hopefully, it's better in the next game. I'd really appreciate that. So here, I just rolled a jackhammer. There's a swamp thing, and I just die. Because yeah, we had a ton of scientists this game, but yeah, I didn't really get healed at all actually. And you see me using my drone more often than not, because as I said with the landscaper, this guy doesn't have any splash damage. So in order for you to capture gardens, you need to use your cone strikes. Cone strikes, I mean. Damn, I always get those two confused. You want to use the cone strikes constantly, because yeah, that's the only way you really could do damage. With the electrician, some people just stay in the very back and just bam, 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 until, like, you know, all the plants die. And that's how they take over the garden. But yeah, you can't really do that with this guy. So yeah, not much to say about this guy after that. But yeah, his damage does drop off in the distance. And I shot a drone down earlier, and this guy is like the best variant to shoot down the drones. You finally have revenge, right? And yeah, this Chomper, I just finished him off. That's a swamp thing. He only has 125 HP. And this guy as well, I stun him, and look at this. That freaking Camo Ranger got the last shot, but as you saw there, he got stunned for the majority. Like I pretty much finished him off there with one stun. So yeah, you want to stun, as you stun, you want to immediately start shooting. It'll save you a lot of HP, because trust me, getting hit once with against the pea shoot, especially like a fire or toxic, is gonna hurt a lot. Like if they land a direct shot, that's a good, you know, that's a good almost a quarter of your health gone. So, you know, that damage really does stack up here. So yeah, 10 seconds left. I'm like, I'm pretty much dead. I hear a pea shooter. I'm like, oh crap, he better not come here. So I'm trying to push myself away from him. And look, there he is. So I did 10 damage to him, and then I was able to actually finish him off. As you see there, they still move around even if they're stunned. So you want to keep track of that, because if you miss one of those shots, it could be the difference between him hitting you one more time and killing you, and, you know, you getting the kill. Because as you saw there, I had like 20 health left, so I could easily die if he got unstunned and shot me immediately. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.